Today we're diving into Ys VIII, Lacrimosa of Dana, an underrated action RPG that surprised me with just how thoughtfully it's designed. Chronologically, Ys VIII sits between Ys V and VI, continuing the adventures of Adol Kristin. This time, Adol ends up shipwrecked on the cursed island of Siren, a place no one has ever escaped. He wakes up surrounded by untamed wilderness, no civilization in sight, and no idea what's waiting for him. What grabbed me right away is the survival-focused story. You're not saving the world, at least not as first. Your goal is simple: escape the island. And that grounded premise leads to memorable moments, like fishing for food, building a camp from scratch, and even constructing a watchtower out of scraps. It's refreshing, and it makes every step feel meaningful. As you explore and map the island, you'll find other shipwrecked survivors. Each one brings a unique skill to your growing base, turning it into a thriving little community. Every new survivor feels like real progress, expanding both the story and the gameplay. And the island itself? Beautifully designed. The natural formations, the organic layout, and the sense of discovery, it all feels alive. Honestly, I think this world is more vibrant and fun to explore than Xenoblade 3, which is saying a lot. One of the game's most interesting twists is the lack of currency. Gold is useless here. Food and materials are the real economy. You craft, you trade, but you don't buy or sell. It reinforces the survival theme in a way few RPGs attempt. The story is strong, the dialogue is solid, and I constantly wanted to push forward just to see what would happen next. Now let's talk about the real-time combat, because I absolutely love it. You get a normal attack, up to 4 skill set per character, dodge, block, jump, and full movement freedom. You can pause to use items at any time. On paper, it sounds standard, but in practice, it's incredibly polished. Smooth animations, tight responsiveness, and excellent enemy balances. To explain how it feels, imagine 2 extremes. On one end, you have Souls-like, punishing enemies, strict movement, and precise timing. On the other end, you have power fantasies. Mash button, watch everything explode, zero strategy required. Ys VIII sits perfectly in the middle. Combat is fast and satisfying, but still thoughtful. You can't just rush in blindly. Enemies often open with a signature attack, maybe a projectile or a lunge, so sometimes the smartest move is to bait the attack, dodge it, and counter. And not every fight is meant to be won. Some enemies are too tough or too clustered, and retreating is a valid strategy. It's refreshing to play an action RPG where you're not expected to kill everything that moves. The camera system is also well designed. If an enemy is behind you, a marker appears. If that hidden enemy is about to attack, the marker flashes red. It's a small detail, but it makes combat feel fair. The minimap and world map are excellent too. Points of interest are marked, but there are no waypoint markers during gameplay. You're expected to open your map and navigate like a real explorer. You can have 3 active party members at once, swapping between them instantly. Each character has one of 3 attack types. Adol's slash type is great against soft enemies. Laxia's pierce type is ideal for flying enemies, and Saha's strike type is perfect for armored enemies. Switching characters to exploit weaknesses keep combat fresh and prevents monotony. Skills are unique, responsive, and often double as movement tools. Dodging or blocking at the right moment triggers brief invincibility, and enemies telegraph their attacks clearly to make fights feel fair. Your AI teammates are surprisingly competent. They deal good damage, and they rarely die. Sometimes it's smart to play defensively and let them handle offense. At certain points, your village gets raided by monsters. These arena-style defense missions use barricades, lures, catapults, and gong to keep enemies at bay. They add variety and break up the pacing nicely. Between raids, you can upgrade structures to improve future defense, giving you a sense of long-term progression. Dungeon design is fantastic. Dense forest, dark caves, marshes, and more. Some enemies are clearly too dangerous to fight head-on, which keeps you alert without overwhelming you. There's light platforming and puzzle solving, but nothing too demanding. Most dungeons features 2 bosses, and you always get a dramatic 10-second reveal before the fight. Boss designs are unique, and every battle feels exciting. In many games, I dreaded boss encounters. In Ys VIII, every time a boss appears, I think, hell yeah. Healing works differently depending on where you are. On fields, you regenerate health by standing still. In dungeons, you rely on items, healing crystals, or level ups. This adds tension without being punishing. You can teleport to any healing crystal at any time, even deep inside a dungeon, so you're never trapped. Night exploration is a whole different beast. Enemies change, difficulty spikes, and new chests appear. It's intense, overwhelming in a good way, and perfect for hardcore players. Normal difficulty feels great, and hard difficulties offer plenty of challenge. On PlayStation 4 Pro, the game looks surprisingly sharp and runs at a smooth 60 FPS. It's originally a Vita game, so you won't see any ray tracing, subsurface scattering, or fancy physics. Some walking animations look stiff, but the combat animations, environmental design, and over-art direction more than makes up for it. The 2D character portraits are gorgeous. Clean, vibrant, full of personality. Check out the purple on Laxia's thighs. That is bounce lighting coming from Laxia's pants. That kind of expressive and stylized coloring is what sets the art apart. Those expressive poses, the crisp line work, they practically pop off the screen. The soundtrack is excellent too, upbeat, energetic, and classy without being overwhelming. There are side quests, fishing, and other activities. The fishing system is surprisingly good, one of the better implementations in an RPG. One of Ys VIII's greatest strength is its pacing. Just when a mechanic starts to feel familiar, the game introduces something new. Another survivor, a new area, a fresh gameplay system. It keeps the adventure exciting from start to finish. Ys VIII nails fluid combat, diverse gameplay, and a memorable story. If you're looking for an action RPG that feels balanced, engaging, and full of heart, this is absolutely worth your time. Dadozy Gaming gives Ys VIII, Lacrimosa of Dana, an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming!